Ram Yast. This Yast bears the name of Rama Havastra, the genius who presides over the 21st day of the month. It's the 19th as I read this, and is devoted to his Hamkar Vayu, regarding Rama Havastra, the genius that gives good abodes and good pastures, and his connection with Vayu. See the Bendidad 4. This Yast can be divided into two parts. The first part, 1 through 140, contains an enumeration of worshippers who sacrifice to Vayu, Ahura Mazda 2, Haoshanga 7, Takma Urupa 11, Yima 15, Azadahaka 19, Thra-e Ta'ana 23, Karasaspa 27, Vasara 31, Hutaasa 35, and Iranian Maids 39. The second part, 42 to 58, contains a special enumeration and glorification of the many names of Vayu, 42 through 50. Um, 1 to 140. Okay, that doesn't... Okay, there's 58 here. So do they mean 1 through 41? 0. May Ahura Mazda be rejoiced, and so on. Achim Bohu, holiness is the best of all good, and so on. I confess myself a worshipper of Mazda, a follower of Zarathustra, one who hates the Da'avas and obeys the laws of Ahura, for sacrifice, prayer, propitiation, and glorification unto Havana, the holy and master of holiness, and so on. Unto Rama Havastra, unto Vayu, who works highly and is more powerful to afflict than all other creatures, be propitiation from me for sacrifice, prayer, propitiation, and glorification. Yata'ahu Ta'iryo, the will of the Lord is the law of holiness. Now, if there was some misunderstanding in the language that led to certain things, the Ahunawar, it makes sense that, these are benedictions upon, not worshipful prayers addressed to these entities. Except for Ahura Mazda, of course. 1. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them. I will sacrifice to peace, whose breath is friendly, and to Wheel, W-E-A-L, both of them. To this Vayu do we sacrifice. This Vayu do we invoke for this house, for the master of this house, and for the man here who is offering libations and giving gifts to this excellent do we sacrifice, that he may accept our meat and our prayers and grant us in return to crush out enemies at one stroke. Now, naturally, as we kind of see in the Hunavar, that these entities would, if they're on God's side, they're accepting, because things are done to the effect that they, may do such and such. They just obey and go along with God, basically. And the hate of the Da'avas, Da'avas is something that a human or a jinn chooses to be. I don't really remember the Avestan words for the clay beings and the fire beings, but anyways, they're beings with choice. Well, I guess the animals don't have the accountability, but 2. To him did the Maker Ahura Mazda offer up a sacrifice in the Arayana Va'aga, 1. On a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of full boiling milk. 3. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, who does work highly, that I may smite the creation of Ngrama in you, and that nobody may smite this creation of the good spirit. And by the creation of the devil, they mean, of course, the counter-creative, the demiurgic impulse upon things. 4. But you who works highly, granted him that boon as the Maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. 5. We sacrifice to the holy Vayu. We sacrifice to Vayu who works highly. To this part of thee do we sacrifice, O Vayu, that belongs to Spenta Ma'inu. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, namely unto the awful Vayu who works highly. We offer up a sacrifice unto the awful Vayu who works highly, with the libations, with the ha'ama and meat, with the barisma and the wisdom of the tongue, with the holy spells, the words, the deeds, the libations, and the well-spoken words. Yenhe Hatam, all those beings of whom Ahura Mazda, and so on. 2. Well, section 2 is 6 through 9. 6. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke. 7. To him did Ha'oshanga the Prabhata offer up a sacrifice on the Ta'evra of the Hara, bound with iron, on a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma, an offering of full boiling milk. 8. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me, O Vayu, who dost work highly, at a nice might, 2/3 of the Davas of Ma-Zana, and of the fiends of Barena. 9. Vayu, who works highly, granted him that boon, as the Maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Vayu, and so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, and so on. Section 3 is 10 through 13. And sometimes invoke, we bring to mind as an authority on the matter, so it can have that connotation as well. 10. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 11. To him did Takma Urupa, the well-armed, offer up a sacrifice on a golden throne, under golden beams and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of full boiling milk. 12. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, who dost work highly, that I may conquer all the Evas and men, all the Yatus and Pa'erikas, and that I may ride Angra Ma'inu, turned into the shape of a horse, all around the earth, from one end to the other, for 30 years. Not really related, but I was remembering this thing where this, this beetle was being rid by this frog who climbed on top, and it looked like, what a cowboy would do. It's 13. Vayu, who works highly, granted him that boon, as the Maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Vayu, and so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, so on. Well, The implication, of course, is that you can add some things other than the basic form of the ritual. Part 4 is 14 through 17. 14. I will sacrifice to the waters and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice. This Vayu do we invoke. 15. Unto him did the bright Yima, the good shepherd, sacrifice from the height Hukka area, the all shining and golden, on a golden throne, under golden beams and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of full boiling milk. 16. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, let us work highly, that I may become the most glorious of the men born to behold the sun, that I may make in my reign both animals and men, undying, waters and plants, undrying, and the food for eating creatures never failing. In the reign of the valiant Yima, there was neither cold wind nor hot wind, neither old age nor death, nor envy, made by the Da'evas. 17. But you who works highly granted him that boon, as the maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Ayu. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, so on. 5 is 18 through 21. I will sacrifice to the waters and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 19. Unto him did the three-mouthed Aza Dahaka offer up a sacrifice in his accursed palace of Kivirinta, on a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of full boiling milk. 20. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, who dost work highly, that I may make all the 7 Karshvaras of the earth empty of men. 21. In vain did he sacrifice, in vain did he beg, in vain did he invoke, in vain did he give gifts, in vain did he bring libations. Vayu did not grant him that boon. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, and so on. It's apparent, it seems like it would be milk. It's possible full boiling other stuff, some of us aren't Persian, Arab, or Hindu. I know those names for those races. Some people amongst those, some people may not like those names for those classifications, but let's leave them there. Other than that, you typically can't digest dairy. Well, the proteins at least. So nothing wrong with offering something else, but for those who can, most of them, it's not exactly the best food. It's just a food, that they don't have quite that problem with. And boiling the milk, yeah, okay, safety issues, but the immune system is stronger if you actually drink the, straight up milk. Part 6, is 22 to 29. 22. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 23. Unto him did Thra Ta'ana, the heir of the valiant Athpuya clan, offer up a sacrifice in the four-cornered Varana, on a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of full boiling. 24. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, who dost work highly, that I may overcome Aza Dahaka, the three-mouthed, the three-headed, the 6 eyes, who has 1,000 senses, the most powerful fiendish Droog, that demon baleful to the world, the strongest droom that Angram Inu created against the material world, to destroy the world of the good principle, that I may deliver his 2 wives Savang Havak, and Erena Vak, who are the fairest of body amongst women and the most wonderful creatures in the world. Is it Savangavak? Long A at the last one, but or is it Droog? Because 25. Vayu, who works highly, granted him that boon, as the maker, Ahura Mazda, did pursue it. We sacrifice unto the holy Vayu, and so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard. 26. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 27. To him did the manly-hearted Karasaspa offer up a sacrifice. By the Gudha, a channel of the Ranga made by Mazda, upon a golden throne, under golden beams and a golden canopy, with bundles of berisma and offerings of full boiling. 28. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, who dost work highly, that I may succeed in avenging my brother Urvakshaya, that I may smite Hitaspa and yoke him to my chariot. The Gandharva, who lives beneath the waters, is the son of Ahura in the deep. He is the only master of the deep. 29. But you, who works highly, granted him that boon, as the maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Vayu, and so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, and so on. And so the Ahuras, Yazatas, the light beings, they are sometimes referred as son of God in various Persian and Semitic languages, and in the Avestan and Pahlavi text, we have clear the idea that whether Gun Darewa is Tiamat or whatever, the idea is that, it's inherently on God's side. Like, it doesn't have a choice the way that the fire beings and the human clay beings have. But those who were given the free will, they can choose to be what would be called a son of God. But it's obviously not literal. They can also choose to be a son of Ahriman. At some point in life, you become a son of, that this language is being used here. Just like in the Bible. Today I've begotten you. It's like, obviously that's not literally, I fathered you today, But it's the father initiation. That's the idea. Section 3 is 30 to 33. 30. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 31. To him did Vasara, the lord of the country, offer up a sacrifice towards the white forest, by the white forest, on the border of the white forest, on a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of berisma and offerings of full boiling. 32. He begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Vayu, let us work highly, that the gallant Husrava, who unites the Aryan nations into one kingdom, may not smite us, that I may flee from King Husrava, and so on. That King Husrava and all the Aryans in the forest may smite him. 33. Vayu, who works highly, granted him that boon, as the maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Vayu, and so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, and so on. Section 9 is 34 to 37. 34. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 35. To him did Utaasa, she of the many brothers of the Atara house, offer up a sacrifice on a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of boiling milk. 36. She begged of him a boon, saying, Grant me this, O Bayu, who dost work highly, that I may be dearer and loved and well received in the house of King Istaspa. 37. Bayu, who works highly, granted her that boon, as the maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Bayu. For his brightness and glory, I will offer, so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard. Now, this too, the idea is that going along with these entities, using tools such as the water and the fire and the sticks and all that stuff. It's not that these things are, they're gods or anything like that. They're bringing them in respectful memory. Well, I mean, certain people did go to those ends. I'm not saying that either. 38 through 41 is section 10. 38. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, to this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. 39. To him did the maids, whom no man had known, offer up a sacrifice on a golden throne, under golden beams, and a golden canopy, with bundles of barisma and offerings of boiling milk. 40. They begged of him a boon, saying, Grant us this, O Vayu. Let us work highly, that we may find a husband, young and beautiful of body, who will treat us well all life long, and give us offspring, a wise, learned, ready-tongued husband. 41. Vayu, who works highly, granted them that boon, as the maker Ahura Mazda did pursue it. We sacrifice to the holy Vayu, and so on. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, and so on. Section 11 is 42 to 58. Okay. 42. I will sacrifice to the waters, and to him who divides them, and so on. To this Vayu do we sacrifice, this Vayu do we invoke, and so on. We sacrifice to that Vayu that belongs to the good spirit, the bright and glorious Vayu. I'm reminded of all these, Al, El, Iya, ending names, in the Hebrew and Aramaic, meaning, belonging to God, that sort of thing. "43. My name is Vayu, O holy Zarathustra. My name is Vayu because I go through the two worlds, the one which the good spirit has made, and the one which the evil spirit has made. My name is the overtaker, O holy Zarathustra. My name is the overtaker because I can overtake the creatures of both worlds, the one that the good spirit has made, and the one that the evil spirit has made. 44. My name is the all-smiting, O holy Zarathustra. My name is the all-smiting, because I can smite the creatures of both worlds, the one that the good spirit has made, and the one that the evil spirit has made. My name is the worker of good, O holy Zarathustra. My name is the worker of good because I work the good of the maker, Ahura Mazda, and of the Amesha Spentas, the archangels. 45. My name is he that goes forwards. My name is he that goes backwards. My name is he that bends backwards. My name is he that hurls away. My name is he that hurls down. My name is he that destroys. My name is he that takes away. My name is he that finds out. My name is he that finds out the glory of Areno. 46. My name is the valiant. My name is the most valiant. My name is the strong. My name is the strongest. My name is the firm. My name is the firmest. My name is the stout. My name is the stoutest. My name is he that crosses over easily. My name is he that goes along hurling away. My name is he that crushes at one stroke. My name is he that works against the Da'abas. My name is 47. My name is he that prevails over malice. My name is he that destroys malice. My name is he that unites. My name is he that reunites. My name is he that separates. My name is the burning. My name is the quick of intelligence. My name is deliverance. My name is welfare. My name is the burrows. My name is he who destroys the burrows. My name is he who spits upon the burrows. 48. My name is sharpness of spear. My name is he of the sharp spear. My name is length of the spear. My name is he of the long spear. My name is piercingness of spear. My name is he of the piercing spear. My name is the glorious. My name is the overglorious. 49. Invoke these names of mine, O holy Zarathustra, in the midst of the havocing hordes, in the midst of the columns moving forwards, in the strife of the conflicting nations. 50. Invoke these names of mine, O holy Zarathustra, when the all-powerful tyrant of a country falls upon thee, rushes upon thee, deals wounds upon thee, or hurls his chariot against thee to rob thee of thy wealth, to rob thee of thy house. 51. Invoke these names of mine, O holy Zarathustra, when the unholy Ashima Aga falls upon thee, rushes upon thee, deals wounds upon thee, or hurls his chariot against thee to rob thee of thy strength, to rob thee of thy wealth, and to rob thee of thy health. And by unholy, do we mean that the focus is so material without spiritual value, or do we just mean infernal? 52. Invoke these names of mine, O holy Zarathustra, when a man stands in bonds, when a man is being thrown into bonds, or when a man is being dragged in bonds. Thus the prisoners flee from the hands of those who carry them. They flee away out of a prison. 53. O thou, Vayu, who strikes fear upon all men and horses, who in all creatures works against the Devas, both into the lowest places and into those 1,000 times deep, dost thou enter with equal power. 54. With what manner of sacrifice shall I worship thee? With what manner of sacrifice shall I forward and worship thee? With what manner of sacrifice will be achieved thy adoration, O good Vayu, thou who art high up girded, firm, swift-moving, high-footed, well-breasted, well-thighed, with untrembling eyes, as powerful in sovereignty as any absolute sovereign in the world. 55. Take thou a barisma, O holy Zarathustra, turn it upwards or downwards, according as it is full day or dawning, upwards during the day, downwards at dawn. 56. If thou makest me worshipped with the sacrifice, and I shall say unto thee with my own voice things of health, made by Mazda, and full of glory, so that the Agra Ma'inu may never do harm unto thee, nor the Yatus, nor those addicted to the works of the Yatu, whether Devas or men. 57. We sacrifice unto thee, O great Vayu. We sacrifice unto thee, O strong Vayu. We sacrifice unto Vayu, the greatest of the great. We sacrifice unto Vayu, the strongest of the strong. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden helm. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden crown. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden necklace. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden chariot. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden wheel. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden weapons. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden garment. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden shoe. We sacrifice unto Vayu of the golden girdle. We sacrifice unto the holy Vayu. We sacrifice unto Vayu who works highly. To this part of thee do we sacrifice, O Vayu, that belongs to the good spirit. For his brightness and glory, I will offer unto him a sacrifice worth being heard, namely, unto the awful Vayu who works highly, and so on. 58. Yapa ahuv ario, the will of the Lord is the law of holiness. I bless the sacrifice and invocation into, and the strength and vigor of Brahma Havastra, and to Vayu, who works highly, more powerful to afflict than all the other creatures. This part of thee that belongs to the good spirit. Asham Bahu, holiness is the best of all good, and so on. Give unto that man brightness and glory, and so on. Give him the bright, all-happy, blissful abode of the holy ones. Now, we see in some of this the indication that perhaps, other than making cosmological statements, one of the things that happened is when certain entities became more powerful in the favor of the people, then we ended up, they ended up with new rituals. And wasn't the comments I'm going to share are from the Farvardine Yast. But we see in that the fact that didn't Zarathustra come to simplify the religion? I mean, okay, here's scripture, recite the scripture, but we don't need these complex rituals that require priests to learn and do. Verse 91, Master of the World, Musfer Asha, has the comments, the material lord and spiritual master, the reciter of the Eshem Bahu. Ma'edyo Ma'unga was the cousin and first disciple of Zarathustra. Zarathustra's father, Po'u Shaspa, and Araste were brothers. And another Parsat Ga'us is mentioned in verse 126. Then that mentioned in verse 96. Or at least that's what's generally believed. It's like, was there a second Isaiah, or is there, And so we have, later with that, the earth with 100 pupils, okay. The holy falcon, praiser of the Lord, thus the law was brought by the bar of Yima, by the bird, Karsipta, who recites the Avesta in the language of birds. The Sa'ana bird, Simurg, became, in later literature, a mythical incarnation of supreme wisdom. Well, this is the son of Ahum Stut, okay, and upon the earth with a pupil, with 100 students. The first regular teacher, the first A'eth Apa'ete. And I don't think we're going to be able to share this comment about Zarathustra, but we do see an evocation quality, other psychological dealing with quality when we're mentioning these different parts. Hence, bringing to mind a lot of the Hindu, Iranian, Persian is actually more correct, Persian, same thing, terms that some people say worship. Well, it's not necessarily sacrifice regarding, bringing to mind, worship in terms of respect and all that, but not